Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, it's more Hearthstone, it's more of a trip down memory lane. I will say of all the memory lane decks, this is the one that is still the most, like, you know, current and playable, I think. Actually, no it's not, I'm hovering the wrong list, it was this one. Good start, me. Shadow Priest. So, I do occasionally see Shadow Priest, it's not as strong as it once was like a set or two ago. It's still got a really nice early game though. You have your arms dealer into like your foul egg, so your egg can attack, so it makes your opponent want to kill the egg. But if they kill the egg, there's a 3/3 behind it. And basically you'll try and build a board with stuff like Shadow of Ascendant, and your opponent just simply couldn't deal with the tempo you were outputting. Then Shadow Spirit as well. Anytime it dies, it deals damage to the hero. Necromancer, my entire deck is undead, so I'm going to do another 5 damage to the enemy hero. This does damage to all enemies. It was just damage after damage after damage, and obviously your button is deal 2 damage, so you could really aggro down your opponent. Obviously, after you get through the aggressive phase, if you've not won the game by, like, you know, turn 8 or something, you're probably going to lose because you have really no late game sustain. That being said, in honor of the fact that I didn't ever play this card when I was first showing it off, Harth Stonebrew, I've thrown Harth Stonebrew in there as a big refresh. That if I do get up to this turn 8 or turn 9, drop Harth on the board, and maybe it gives me a hand that lets me kill my opponent. Also, Aman'Thul is in the deck. Again, if I get up to turn 7, turn 8, and I haven't won the game, Aman'Thul might just generate an answer to win the game. So, that's why they're in there, and then the entire rest of the deck is aggro. I still think this deck is fairly solid. Obviously, again, not quite what it once was, but I think we can catch some people out. I think we can do better than the hybrid imp deck, so to speak. Also, we got a spoiler ahead into the future. I will be checking out Mech Mage. For YouTube, I don't know if this is going to be coming up tomorrow. For Twitch, it's literally going to be after this. That is also an archetype that is going to completely die off after basically Voyage in the Sunken City rotates. I'll also say at this point, Firestone, you rubbed me the wrong way when I first installed you. For the last 2 or 3 weeks, though, you've just worked without fail. So, thumbs up to that. Right, do I want to Undying Allies my arms dealer? I don't think so. I think I want to draw a pretty low-cost minion for my arms dealer. Banshee would do. Now, we always have to play this game. Do I think a turn 1 minion will live against Death Knight with the coin? Answer, maybe. But regardless, I want to play aggressive here. I've got a 2 and 3 anyway. If it dies, it dies. If I force him to use the coin to kill it, so be it. We're not. That's fine. In theory as well, we have the advantage in this matchup. Just because I'm going to kill my opponent before they put enough plagues into my deck to, you know, do anything to me. In theory, unless we draw really poorly. Ah, is this killing the 4-2 now?
The citadel stands
no. Oh my god. I draw Insta-Plague. You hate to see it. It's fine though. Grave digging. Protect. Also, if I'm going to draw cards, I should draw them now.
The fallen will serve.
Ah. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, in fact. I don't think... Maybe it is still blue. I think this might be triple unholy plague. Just because they're running this.
Oh, interesting.
We can Undeath next turn. I think I just played big stat for cost. We get an Undead. We want it on top of the deck. We will take the... You know what? I'll take the Banshee. And then we'll just bonk this. I could have not bonked it because I'm probably deathing next turn anyway, but I need a minion to die in the process, so I want to set you up for failure. Another weapon. They will get an egg out of this, but I'm okay with the egg. Unless I trade, which I can't do because of the 1/3. That's right. Okay. I smoke. Obviously, again, if they want to trade it with the weapon, they're going to take 5 damage, which they probably won't. They'll probably use the button. But I'm making them spend 2 mana on the button. And that feels really bad, especially when I can do 3 damage to the face with a down with the ship. Cool. Not yet, Harth. Don't worry. I will play you eventually. I think I want to hide this.
Run as fast as you can.
My opponent doesn't know that I have 5 burst damage in hand right now. Trade? No trade.
My pain doesn't compare to your plague.
Half getting hit by that as well was the worst. Well, I say the worst. If it hit either of these 3, I was happy. Okay, we'll always button you in the face.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Not what I'm after exactly.
You are the shadow's puppet.
If they draw a plague, we win, but I think we just do this. Rather than go for the risk. Nice buff, by the way. Rather than take the risk of playing down with the ship and then just healing out of range.
Death cannot be bound.
That's not that useful here. My opponent just realized, because the 8/5 won't die in the process. Okay, there's 2 blood plagues in the deck. Alright, they're not even going to wait for it. In theory, if I drew the blood plague, they weren't dead, but they were actually dead, because they didn't realize what I had in my hand. Anyway, cool.
Versus the Lich King.
More plagues, please. Please don't be blood, because I can't beat blood. An egg, Undeath, Mind Eater, Conjurer.
Let me sing you a song.
Conjurer is fine, I'll play that on 1. I'll play Mind Eater on 2. Egg without a buffer is kind of garbage. So, I'm happy with this hand. We don't play 1 Banshee, as it's going to get traded by the button. Okay, it's plagues again. Perfect. It's the exact same deal as last time. We just raced them. Thanks.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Excellent again. I love direct damage to the face. Nice, my 1/2 got an extra 1 damage done. Beautiful. You may be my 3 play now.
It's all in your head.
I was going to play Cathedral, but if there's no minion on the board, I'm not playing it. Yeah, we'll play Ascendant into Banshee.
The citadel stands strong.
I still think I'm going to play Ascendant into Banshee. No, that's actually a little bit stupid. Now that I look at it, that's not the best idea. Let's play Cathedral. Go face. Alright, justified now via the Undying Allies. I'm a bit worried about the AoE 3 damage, so just setting all my minions' health to 3 or less health would be pretty bad right now. Let's go tall rather than wide for this moment. We can go wide in a little bit. Why are all the plagues frost, by the way? It's like the worst plague for me, by far. 4 of them in the deck. Anyway, here we go.
And close enough.
You are the shadow's purpose.
Vomit all the value out and pray for no 3 AoE. And even if they do have 3 AoE, it's going to be a sad day for my opponent.
We only need one.
Yep, that's Tomb.
And close enough.
You are the shadow's
Nice. Buffs. Thank you very much. My board is way scarier now. You kind of have to kill the 3-1, otherwise you're going to have big sad times. Alright, they had the mean Death Growl in the deck. They're going to draw a bunch of cards. Cool. Right, let me keep... Oh, that would be nice. Let me keep this guy out of 3 health range. Darkbishop, now is not the time, buddy. Or is it? Maybe it is exactly the time. Anyway, if he tries to clear this board again, he's going to lead to 7-5 up, likely. If he kills the 5-3, I deal 3 damage to the face. And I've still got my button to push. Also, an egg breaking gives me a 3-3. It's horrible. It's really, truly horrible to play this deck when you get, like... You get put behind the 8 ball versus it. There's just nothing you can do about it. This is a pretty good answer. You can kill my 2 strongest units. But you're still taking 3 damage for the pleasure.
Lend a hand.
Cool. Alright, that was probably the dream opening, to be fair, for my deck. 2-0. It is so, like, bizarre in a way. I was, like, going through this and I was thinking, why did this deck drop off so much? At one point, it was seen playing, like, Masters Tours and stuff as the go-to aggro deck. I guess the problem with it is the game got a bit slower, and also, like, Paladin started to compete with it for aggression, and Druid was competing with aggression, and Druid could fill up boards with taunt minions, which this deck hates. I think other decks around it just got considerably better, right?
Let me sing you a song.
Okay. Priest. Is it a mirror? If it's a mirror, I actually do want Minds there. I'm actually going to keep it because of that. Okay, this hand is a little bit stinky. If it's Control Priest, we lose, right? Oh, highly likely we lose. Alright, it's a mirror.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
That's a very good copy. I don't think that was a particularly good use of mine, sir. It was only doing 1 damage. We're trapped. Now we won't be. Shadow Priest hates this one thing, minions with 3 health. Bet you wish you had Mindseer now to ping and Mindseer one of them. I think if this lives on the board, I Cathedral Atonement the Arms Dealer instead. As the next game is to get above 4 health. Okay.
It's all in your head. It's all in your head.
I think I make this as miserable for my opponent as possible. I think I just keep playing dudes. And make the trade horrible. Thank you. That's what I want you to buff. They still have the coin. No, they've used the coin. Okay. Nice. Great trade. For me, that is. Ah, Animate Dead's not in my deck. It's not aggressive enough. You break the egg. I completely sleep over this. You are in sad time territory. Oh, by the way, you can keep the 3-1. I can Mindseer that next turn anyway, if I need to. And you're dead. Far, far too greedy. What was this? You're playing an aggro deck and you were looking for value? Silly priest player. The face is the only place. Unironically, I think we won that when they Mindseered on, like, the 1-2. It was just game then.
Versus Nenzi.
Let's have some fun.
All right.
Let me sing you a song.
This is the great matchup, right? It's going to be a control deck versus an aggro deck, probably. I would like a 1-drop. I think Warlock is one of the decks I would play turn 1 Arms Dealer. They can answer it, but it's really awkward. Unless it's the Viper one or the Snake one. In which case, obviously, just smokestack it. Ah, I don't have a turn 1 play. I lose. I lose versus control. I didn't play anything on turn 1. That tempo swing.
One dose solves any problem.
And there's my 1-drop. It's also Sludge, I believe. So it isn't control. It's... I don't even know what to call the Sludge deck. I guess it's aggro, right?
It's completely
Yeah.
safe. Just don't spill it.
I guess my win con now is to fill my board up with guys. throw eggs out there so that they break the eggs and not my face. I think we're almost guaranteed to lose this. Because they have lifesteal, they can go longer than me and later.
And now, the premiere act. Me!
Love an answer to that. Sadly, I do not have one.
It's all in your head.
Let me leave that up. It's a bad trade. They may take it. Hovering it, so I'm guessing they have damage. Pardon me. Or rush. A rush guy right now would go pretty hard. Okay. Sludge and then trade into the bird. Or are you going to hit me in the face? Traded. Enjoy your sludge. Right. I need a pretty fantastic one drop. That'll do.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Finley isn't exactly what I was looking for. That being said, Crazed Conductor doesn't really do that much for me. Although it's 4 mana, 6/7. Well, maybe I shouldn't poo-poo that. It's a pretty good aggro card. Enemy hero as well. Okay, well, the 5/7 I can't kill then. Well, almost every card here is bad.
Is upon us. Job's done.
It protects me from some sludge, maybe. I don't know. I think this matchup was really not in my favor because the sludge can kill my board, and they still have the aggression on top of it. Top decked it, I suppose. Oh no, they didn't top deck it. They discarded furnace fuel. Okay, cool. They are burning cards though. Fuck you. You burnt a snake oil. Lucky. Anyway. You need to die. And then...
Run as fast as you can.
give him something like this. Despite all of my, like, murmurings, I am currently ahead on life points. That's not going to help, though. Okay. Well, that's 9 to the face incoming. Plus a minion I almost certainly can't deal with. Ah, Finley. Could have been worse. It's still really bad, though. Six. Can I get 12 damage? If I can make 12 damage happen, then we have a chance. 7. God, that's 16 on board. That's so annoying. If I had one more life or they had one less attack on these two guys, I might leave them up and just pray. Oh no, I would still get sludged in the face. I think we're just screwed. I think I need Aman'Thul. So I think we Finley. I need to remove the 9-9 and the 7-9. Unlucky. Aman'Thul's in the middle of my deck then.
Something falls.
That's all I can see today. I don't instantly die. The egg protects me a little bit. I draw another 5 to the face next turn. I was very lucky the egg got the shadow thing. Wow, buttoning.
My new pet.
5/1 button.
The grave calls.
I don't think I have it. Whatever way I cook this.
Something like perspective. My new pet.
You are the shadow's puppet.
You have earned my autograph.
The taunt killed me! It's cheating, taunt reborn. Alright. Honestly, we lost a symphony then, rather than a sludge check. They drew poorly as well. I don't think I should ever be favoured in that matchup, though, as I said. They play aggressive minions, they start destroying the deck, which I don't care about. The sludge clears my other boys off the board. I was, in fact, very lucky that the sludge didn't clear my boys off the board, because they just didn't draw enough sludge cards from the get-go. Maybe if we drew Aman'Thul, removed the 2 giant dudes. But even then, they had 2 sludges in hand, so I think they could have just removed it at some point. Whatever. I'm over this game. Or that game. Banshee Foul Egg. Neither of the 1-drops I'm exactly looking for. Like, the good 1-drops, but only in the context of having another card with them. I think I'm more willing just to play a Foul Egg on one out of those 2, versus Mage. If I play the Banshee, it's just going to get coin buttoned.
Reality woven.
Interesting. Oh, it's Sith Mage, I think. Okay. I'll prepare you for mine, Sear. Don't worry about it. That being said, I'm probably not going to use it. I think it's going to be Cathedral next turn, and I'll just trade the 1/1. One of the few situations where I won't go just pure aggro, because that thing will out-heal me. Alright, enjoy your trade, Mage. Yes, I know, I'm an aggro deck and I can hit you in the face. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Not the 4-3. My face. Yeah, good choice, skeleton. Also going out the rotation, these volatile skeletons. Alright, next turn, I'd like to play something else with my Undying Allies rather than just the Haunted and the Banshee. I think I can get more value from that. That being said, I am an aggro deck, so value schmalue. I will play it for aggression. Playing this on 4, interesting. What have we got? Not a 2 or less cost spell. Cool. 2 mana do nothing. I like it. And they're going to guarantee the 2 damage goes face. Fair enough. I'll take an egg. Oh, it didn't go face. It went to the minion. I didn't realize that's the order of actions there. Alright. Change of plan. Change of plan. You're very good, and I can't get you otherwise, so let me go and steal this guy. Let me take you out of range of a single push of the button. Smoke, smoke. Next turn, I'm looking at Undying, Ascendant, Banshee, Haunting, I think. And that'll be very, very brutal.
Run as fast as you can.
Should probably push the button first, by the way. Oh well. This is going face now. All face. Horrible trade the 2/2s into the 7/5. They'll have to use the button, which is basically wasting 2 mana. They might have AoE. If they have AoE, they're going to hit their 2/2s in the process, unless they trade them first. Which is probably their best outcome. If they've somehow generated Fire Sale, soon to be rotating out. Not even the trade there is horrible. I don't know what's best. Try and get this killed for certain. And then Fire Sale, but you're going to be left with a horrible board at the end of this. Basically, they're kind of fucked. In this matchup, if you're a combo deck, you kind of just have to figure out the combo and become a control deck. Worry about the combo later. As if you live through this early game aggression, you'll beat me. You'll outvalue me eventually. Like, that alone, you know. What's it called? Infinitized Maxitude. That will beat me. As long as you can live past, like, turn 8. Ah, Inquisitive. Very good card. Excellent. Unlucky. Cool.
One dose solves any problem.
Do I turn you up to 3? I probably do. So I do 8, leaves you at 9. Yeah. Oh, I have lethal. Because I've seen the bottom of my deck already. Man! Why are people not playing this deck? It's still good. Or ironically, it's still pretty good. Oh, I destroyed an elemental lifesteal minion. When did I do that? Oh, the skeletons. Wait. No, the skeletons are undead. When did I destroy an elemental? Elemental or lifesteal? I didn't destroy a lifesteal minion from what I remember. Oh, it's the... Of course it was. It was the first minion the Mage Blade. That was an elemental. His name escapes me. When you cast spell, you gain armor. Okay, here's the interesting one. Here's the interesting one. I think Paladin was part of the reason this deck sort of died off. Do I want to keep Sear? I actually think Sear might be a bit of a bait play, as everything has Divine Shield, so it's not going to get a kill, likely. Undying Allies I want a little bit later. Undeath I probably will need at some point in the game, so I will keep this. That's my big answer to Paladin. I'm going turn 2. If they don't play a 1-drop, I'll play Banshee. Uh-oh. Aman'Thul Paladin. It's probably... It's either... No, it can't be Highlander. Surely it can't be Highlander. It's probably Earthen Paladin, right?
Want to hear my playlist?
Move quickly.
Not what I was expecting. I'm toying with coining it, but I don't think I do. Let me see what you play. It's fucking Mech Paladin. I can't believe it.
Reporting for duty.
The Mad Lads did it. Okay, not the best opening of all mankind. Again, this deck really hurts when you don't play a 1-drop, but I could just... Well, I guess I could have thrown Banshee out there. I would have traded the 2-1. Listen, it's fine. I'll make sure I play a Undead this turn. There you go. Excuse me? Whoa, okay, Hearthstone had a hiccup. I was like, why am I not allowed to play cards? Anyway, next turn I can coin Undeath and trade off all these chud minions that my opponent's played.
Want to hear my playlist?
Yeah, keep playing low-cost minions with no refill, ideally. Oops.
Out of tune.
Order. Order in the court. Alright, I did not expect that as the outcome. I'm a little bit annoyed. An Undead didn't die. I guess we trade off the Banshee into the 2-1, which is a horrible trade. But I need an Undead to die, otherwise I don't get the double hit off this. It leaves the 5/5 up, but if I trade Ascendant into it, I'm fine. Or, I was going to say, if I coin Sear, it's all good. It's all gravy. No, I don't have to coin for that. Never mind, it wasn't gravy. Is there a better way of doing this? How am I punished for this board staying up? The aura punishes me. I think I can't risk the aura. What I will say is, you make the trade. If you want to trade, you do it. I have 8 stats, you have 6. If you aura this thing, then maybe I'll make the trade. We'll see. This is where something like Aman'Thul would just brutalize me. Oh. They think they can out-aggro me when I've got a button.
Reporting for duty.
That was an interesting play. Let's get rid of that. I really should play a minion with this. Yeah, time to play minions.
Run as fast as you can.
You know what? I don't ever lose this if I trade. This was such an anti-aggro play, but just in case he has +5/+5 and Wind Fury, let me trade the 1/1 off. Alright, goodbye 4/3. Never mind. My opponent just has 0 respect for Shadow Ascendant. I do have respect for Metro Gnome here, though. Where are my good cards, Gabe? Where are they? Jesus. Alright, just keep trading. It's Paladin, you know the deal. Eventually, they'll run out of stuff, and then I beat them.
Repair in progress. Crank it up to 11.
Observe, analyze, engage.
Out of 2.
I'm 99% certain this other card that has been in the hand since the start of the game is an aura. Okay, this changes things a little bit. I will say it's slightly irritating because I do want to clear as much of this off the board as is humanly possible, which means I kind of want to use the button.
Ah!
1, 2. Look on my shoe. 3, 4, 5. Plus 8 is 13. Yeah, I can't risk leaving things up on the board, especially since this could grow. Oh my god. I hate these trades. It makes my life so miserable. That I'm not bothered about. That is what I was bothered about. Okay. You know what we do? You know what we do? Hold off for 1 turn on this.
It's all in your head.
Play another guy. I'm slowly getting to the point where I'm setting up lethal as well. There's a containment unit. That's what they've been holding in the hand since step 1. They didn't mulligan it. I have to kill that. I hate my life. So plus 2, 7. I'll do it with you. What comes out the containment unit? An 8/8. Goodbye. There you go. Now we're good. We're fine now. Didn't expect the magnetic containment unit. Again, I have to clear it because they definitely have Wind Fury in this deck. So anything that is above 5 attack, I have to kill it. And that is 6.
Reporting for duty.
So we can start to do it in a little bit more of a fun way now.
Echoes in the dark.
Wow, what are the odds? I have to kill it. 4.
For you.
Neutron. In fact, very useful. I will take it. That protects me from a weapon to the face, which was 12 damage potential with buffs, so yep, a Neutron, very good.
Toys are much more fun to raise.
I didn't have lethal, I think. Actually, now that I look at it, I'm pretty certain I had lethal. Whatever. It's better to be safe than sorry. There's nothing safer than winning the game, but it was a good mentality to have. Just keep trading them off, otherwise you could lose. Obviously, at the point where I could have won, I should have stopped, but... Ah, taunt. That's cheating. I mean, you would... Why would you not taunt the 7/7, by the way? Anyway. Okay, I did miss lethal. I was going to say, there was a world where there was no undead on the bottom of my deck, which does very, very rarely happen with that card and this deck. And you feel really shit when that happens, because you remember you played a 4-mana 5/4 do nothing, aka an arena card. You know, congratulations, Paladin, you're trying to cook something. Mech Paladin is another deck that is really not going to be that viable going forwards, but... it wasn't that viable before either, so... It's probably not a deck that I will visit. Alright, last run out for Shadow Priest. Hearth, I've still not played you, buddy. I promise you, at some point we'll play you. It might not be today, but at some point in the next, I don't know, 3 months I'll play you. Maybe to a year. Actually, I should probably keep a 3-drop. Okay.
What do you seek?
My hand is a little bit of a troll there.
I see you've brought guests.
This is probably Romath Mage. It's a bit more control orientated than normal mages. So I think they have the advantage here, especially as they don't have a 1-drop. Or a 2-drop for that matter. I think I will coin a 3 though. Wow. What a play. You know what? I take it back. I do kind of respect that play. Not a lot, but I do respect it. They recognize that this is an aggro matchup, and they want to play with tempo. Personally, I think the 2 damage was also pretty good tempo there, so I'm not sure about that. I'd rather not play Egg next turn. But I kind of want to save Shadowed Spirit for Undying Allies, but maybe that is just a pipe dream. I mean, with my current hand, if it's a pipe dream, I'm not doing that. Pardon me. I still think it's a bit of a pipe dream. I don't want to waste mana right now. Okay, wasted reverberations. I say waste kind of loosely. This does work. So I'm probably doing that. I'm definitely going to do that. And next turn we Undying into Dealer, into Egg, into Shadow. Ideally I get another 1-drop. I think that is worth. And pretty tempo-y.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens
Oh, generated a free Astalor. See, if you're going to say I'm accepting the aggro matchup here, why would you not play 0 mana Astalor? Without the effect. Who cares about the 2 damage? You had the 2-drop earlier. Anyway, it's fine. Don't hit Benedictus here, by the way. Oh, another Astalor. Nice. The egg. Does that change anything? Yeah, I probably don't play Shadow anymore. I played this. Shadowed.
And close enough.
It's just more mana efficient. Harth, if you show up, buddy, this might be the game for you. I might need to play you.
And close enough.
Okay, you know what? Zaraccio, he's playing this really well. He's just playing like his combo cards. He's recognized what his win condition is here. I wish I could button plus Benedictus here, but I cannot. So therefore, do I just trade an egg into this guy? Or do I not play Benedictus?
Oh, interesting.
No, I play Benedictus. There's never going to be a better time to play Benedictus than then. And this might survive through AoE, which I think is incoming as they're proccing the egg. Ah, another solid alibi, never mind. Another card rotating out. That's Molten Rune.
Drown in shadow.
You are the Shadow's puppets.
Oh. Harth! Show up, buddy. Now's your moment. Do not discover AoE, please. No Blizzard. No whammy. Aftershocks! That might be worse. Unless.
are the shadow's puppets.
Pretty bad. Oh well, we got Casinoed. What can you say? Aftershocks was probably one of the better cards they could have hoped for from that if they had no more AoE left. We're still not out of it yet. Hearth is here to save the day. Also, if they gain no armor, I beat them in 2 turns. In fact, I beat them in 1 turn if they gain no armor. Because they'll have to kill my board, and one of them is an undead. Wow. What is going on here? They're just playing all the Malta Druids. But not Astalor. For 5 armor. Which probably would have been pretty nice right now.
Who's hiding now?
Also, that was a pretty bad play. No, actually, it wasn't as bad a play for my opponent as I thought it was. I was going to say, you don't want to play a 1 or 2 health minion, because Mindseer would be lethal then. But I guess if they really knew what was going on, they knew that my top deck minion was an undead dude, so it couldn't have been spell damage. Anyway, I won. 6-1 with Shadow Priest. Alright, you know what? And apparently I killed another elemental in all of that. Oh yeah, it was the one too, the little firefly guy. You know what? This deck, probably worth checking out again before it is gone away. Shadow Priest, you have been the bane of a lot of people's existences, but you know what? It's fun sometimes to play as Priest and not play this long, drawn-out, control-based game, as we're going to from, you know, the future onwards, as I've been trying to, off-camera, build an aggro Priest deck without shadowform, and it's pretty goddamn hard, I'll let you know that. So yeah, sadly, Benedictus rotates out, which means that this dead is dead. Also, if you actually go through the list, rotating, 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 Foul, I'm pretty certain it's rotating, rotating, rotating. Actually, are you rotating? Sorry, you in the core set? I don't remember. Yeah, you are core. You're not rotating, you're safe. So 1 card. I think rotating. Yep. Rotating. No, core set. Not rotating, so that's 2. Rotating. Pretty certain it's rotating. Rotating. Again, fairly certain rotating. It's core. Okay, 3. Rotating, rotating. Whoops. Rotate. Actually, rotating out of core. Rotating. Not rotating. There we go. 4 cards. And not rotating 5 cards. So of the entire deck, I think it's only 5 of those cards that are rotating. Let me just quickly check on the Hearthstone core set in case there are some of the other ones that are rotating from the core set. I don't remember. I know Benedictus is. What else? Priest. What else are you losing? I know you're losing Silence. Oh no, I was right. They are losing the Shadowed Spirit. So that was 4 cards. So 4 cards from this deck are not rotating. And 2 of them are Aman'Thul and Harth Stonebrew, who are really in here as, I guess, cheerleaders based on my game so far. So yeah, of all the decks out there, this is the one that has been killed the most by this current rotation. So enjoy it while you can, because in a couple of weeks you won't be able to play it. Anyway, YouTube, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!